Staying prepared for terrorist threats. There's no denying the fact that terrorist incidents are on the rise. While people debate on social media over whether the government should use the term radical Islam, the truth of the matter is that many people are dying from terrorist attacks that have become a very real possibility due to globalization, influx of refugees and many other factors. As a survivalist, one doesn't have the luxury of debating how things should be. Instead, you should be looking at how things currently are and staying prepared for it. There have been stabbings, shootings, bombings and even people driving vans into crowds hoping to do as much damage to innocent lives as possible. The goal is always to strike terror and fear in the hearts of people. So, what do you do? Follow the tips below and stay prepared. Be alert and aware, but don't be fearful. While a certain degree of fear is to be expected, you shouldn't let it paralyze you. During the 9/11 terror attacks, millions of people were scared and glued to their TV screens as they watched the same scenes of the Twin Towers repeatedly. This is pointless and only serves to frighten you further. The first thing you should do is to be aware of your current situation. There are a few factors that will determine if the area you live in could be a potential target for terrorists. Are you living near a transportation hub or an airport? Do you work in an embassy? Do you live or work close to prominent people? All these factors will raise the risks of attacks that may affect you. Terrorists always want to cause as much damage as possible. They will not travel all the way to a farm in Idaho to bomb a house with 2 seniors sitting in it. Terrorists want to inflict maximum damage. Assess the threat level in your area. Be calm. Terrorists have a few ways to do as much damage as possible. One method is to have a primary bomb that detonates and kills. Following that, they will have a secondary bomb that is only detonated when the first responders such as the police and medical teams arrive. So, this causes even more damage and panic. When a bomb goes off, the first instinct for most people is to run away. The second instinct is to rush back in and help those affected within the blast radius. Do not make this mistake. Let the professionals clear the area first. Once it is deemed safe, there will be ways you can volunteer your help. Also note that if you're in a high-rise building, do not go to your window to see what's taking place outside. The force of the second blast may shatter your windows and send glass flying into your face. Always hunker down and plan your next course of action. Expect higher security. Whenever terrorist incidents occur, security in the area tightens and gets very rigorous. Make sure you have your ID and important documents with you. Carry a firearm. If you live in the US where you're allowed to have a firearm, you always want to have one. During a church service in the First Baptist Church of Sutherland Spring, Texas, an armed civilian was able to stop the fleeing shooter who had just shot and killed 26 people in cold blood. During situations like these, a firearm will save your life and the lives of others. A gun control debate won't. So, stay armed if you can, and if you're faced with a terrorist threat which could happen anywhere, you'll be prepared. Besides these tips, you want to be generally aware of the people living around you, the people you work with, etc. Watch what they do, what countries they are from, what their views are, etc. The more observant you are, the more signs you will pick up, and if something is amiss, you can always contact the authorities. Stay alert always. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates on new videos. Help us by leaving a comment to tell us what you would like to see and experience. Help us to grow the channel for your viewing pleasure. Please return to see if we made what you asked for in the comments. We're not making videos for us, but for you the YouTubers. So please help us by sharing our videos with family and friends. Thanks for watching.